Let's get into our linear shoulder work today. You'll need one block and a broomstick. Let's not make it too fancy. Just screw the stick off of your broom and use that for today. You can set both of those aside for now and just come to a lying down position on your mat. Laying on your stomach, we're going to draw forehead to the mat, shins down towards the mat. Start to engage through the legs, draw the shins down and towards the mat, tuck the tailbone, belly button to spine, forehead against the mat, and draw the arms all the way above head. Now from here, take a nice big inhale in, elevate the hands off the mat. Think palms towards the ceiling and keep this rotation as you open the arms into a T beside the body. Now pause here, roll the palms down towards the mat and all the way back up towards the ceiling. Pull the wrist down towards the hips. Now take a big inhale in here. Push the palms straight up towards the ceiling. Open the arms into a T. And then rotate the palms down towards the mat and all the way back towards the ceiling as you pull the arms above head. Now let it rest out. Let go of any engagement in the arms, the forehead, and the legs. Take a few rounds of breath here. Now we'll set up for a second round. Think about that same setup. Push the shins in towards the mat. Tuck the belly button. Push the forehead down. Elevate the hands. Palms are facing the ceiling. We open those arms into a T, thinking about moving nice and slowly. And then once you're there, palms down towards the mat. Continue rolling, same direction, palms up. Pull the thumbs towards the hips. And then push the hands straight up towards the ceiling. Find elevation. Open the arms into your T nice and slowly. Rotate the palms down towards the mat and all the way back up towards the ceiling as you draw the wrists together. Relax it out. Relax the legs. Take a full breath here. Let's take one more round. Set yourself up. Feet in towards the mat, push the shins down, tuck the tailbone, forehead to mat, elevate the hands. Open the arms into the T. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn the palms down towards the mat, all the way back up towards the ceiling. Pull wrists to hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the hands straight up towards the ceiling. Find that elevation and then open the arms for 3, 2, 1. Palms down towards the mat. Open up towards the ceiling and draw the wrists together for 3, 2, 1. Relax it out. Take what you need here and we'll get set up into our working rounds of pails and rails, grabbing that stick and block. Grab your block, place it in front of the body, and then stick in that opposite hand. You can use whatever arm feels best first. We're leaning onto that block with the one hand, and the other hand's going to be on the stick. Now we really want to think about our base here. Draw the belly button to the spine, tuck the tailbone round through the upper back, and keep that base nice and still as you work through the shoulder. Now we should start to feel a stretch through the armpit and side of the body. Surging for that stretch here. We're taking about 1.5 minutes. During the next 1.5 minutes, thinking about that breath, nice big inhale in. And a nice slow exhale out, relaxing on that exhale to find a little bit more space. And we can start to think about what those pails and rails will look like in this position. We're currently in that shoulder flexion. So in pails, when we fight the position we're in, we're thinking about driving that stick down towards the mat. Imagine you could pull that wrist down towards the hip. And then in rails, you're getting light through that stick, trying to lift the stick towards the ceiling while keeping that spine and back nice and still. When you're ready, take a nice big inhale in and start to drive that stick down towards the mat. Squeeze the armpit. Come to 30% effort. If you ramped all the way to 100, come back, 40%. 50, 60. Let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice big inhale in. And on your exhale, try to lift that stick, squeeze the outside of that shoulder, keeping that back nice and still, trying to find lightness. Holding here, 30% effort. 40, 50, 60. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it out. You can let go of that stick for a moment. If you noticed a lot of lift off with the stick from your mat, walk the hand up your stick. We want to make sure that we're working that end range of motion. Now, if you felt like you couldn't bring any lightness to that stick at all, you can walk the hand down slightly. A little bit of a hover or none is exactly what we're looking for here. Set yourself back up and we'll take rounds 2 and 3. Push that hand in towards the block, separate the shoulder blades, rounding through the upper back. Think belly button to spine, tuck the tailbone, keeping that base nice and still. Take a big inhale in, and then exhale, start to drive that stick down towards the mat. Imagine you could close the armpit. We're coming to 30% effort. Squeeze to 40, 50, 60. Can you find 70, 80, 90, maybe 100? You're squeezing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale in. And on your exhale, you're trying to pull that stick up towards the ceiling, making sure we're keeping that base nice and still. Find 30% effort. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, maybe 100. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it out. Find that stretch. Take a breath here. Now in this third round, we're ramping it up pretty quickly. We call it our grip it and rip it round. So coming to 50% right away, and then we're increasing to 100. Take a nice big inhale in, and then drive that stick down 50% right away. 70, 90. Can you grab as much as you can for 100% for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale in. And exhale, drive that stick up towards the ceiling 50% right away. 70, 90, 100 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it out. Let go of the stick in that hand and switch to that opposite arm. Let's set up for that stretch right away. Push through that opposite hand on that block. Separate the shoulder blades, tuck tailbone, walk that hand up the stick. Make sure the stick is straight up towards the ceiling, not pointing towards the edge of your mat. And then start to notice that stretch in the armpit and side of the body here. We're holding for about that minute and a half. Noticing your breath here. Nice big inhales in and a nice slow exhale out. Relaxing the body with each and every breath. We have about 30 seconds left here. We can start to think about those pails and rails. So we're fighting that position we're in, squeezing the armpit, pushing that stick down, and then rails lifting away from that mat if possible. Take a nice big inhale in here, and let's start. Push down and towards the mat, 20% effort. Squeeze the armpit, 30%. 50, maybe find 60. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale in. And on your exhale, try to lighten through that stick, maybe lifting it off the mat. Find 30%. 50, 60, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. If you need to, shake out that arm. Take a few rounds of breath, and then we'll get into rounds 2 and 3 all together. Starting to find that stretch. Once you're ready, push through that opposite hand to separate the shoulder blades, tuck the tailbone, keeping that base nice and still. Take a nice big inhale in, and on your exhale, drive that stick down and towards the mat, 30% effort. 40. Let's keep increasing to 50. 60, 70, 80, 90 or 100. We're holding here for 10. 9. Can you keep that squeeze for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale in. Exhale, try to lighten. Find that extension. Lifting that stick, maybe 30% effort. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 or 100. We're holding for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Take a full breath here. Now let's get into the grip it and rip it round. Take an inhale in and then push down 50% right away. Trying to close that armpit. 70, 90, 100. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale in. Exhale, lift. 50% right away. 70, 90, 100. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Let go of the stick. Keep it close as we'll use it in our next drill. Finding yourself in a lying down position, forehead to the mat once again. Taking that stick with you. We're drawing elbows to the mat, palms towards the face, and just take a look to make sure that the elbows are in line with the shoulders and the wrists are in line with the elbows. Not flaring the elbows out to the side or in too much, just to that perfect 90-90. And when you're here, you can draw the forehead to the mat. Start to notice if you feel a stretch once again in those armpits. If you're not feeling it right away, you can walk those armpits out a little bit, finding a little bit more length, but make sure you keep at that 90-90 degrees. Now we're holding here for that 2-minute hold. Maybe closing the eyes, just focusing on that breath. I'll let you know when our hold is done here. We have about a minute left. As we come to the end of our hold, we'll come into our first round of pails and rails, taking a nice big inhale in. On your exhale, start to drive the elbows in towards the mat. Trying to close those armpits once again, getting a little deeper. 30% effort. 40. Come to 50. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale in. And then exhale, we're trying to punch the hands towards the ceiling, maybe lifting the elbows off the mat. 30% effort. 40, 50, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Now take a look. Notice if your elbows are in line with your shoulders still. Often when we find that lift off, our elbows like to flare out to the side. So just making sure you're squeezing elbows in towards that midline, even in that lift. Take a breath here, and then we'll get into that second round. In the second round, we're wrapping all the way to 100%. Take an inhale in. And then on your exhale, drive those elbows down towards the mat. Squeeze where you felt that stretch. Come to 30% effort. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, maybe 100. We'll hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale in. Exhale, try to punch those hands up towards the sky. Remember, squeeze elbows towards that midline. 30% effort. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 or 100. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Release out those arms. And if you noticed you got a lot of lift off from the elbows to the mat, roll up a towel, place a block underneath, max out that space so that you're working your end range the whole time. I'll let my assistant, Chelsea, help me out, but you can always call your husband, your partner, your dog, roll those towels under your elbows, and let's get ready for that third round. Oh, thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. So cozy. Okay, forehead to the mat. Take a big inhale in. And then exhale, push those elbows down towards the mat 50% right away. 70, 90, 100. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale in. Exhale, punch the ceiling, 50% effort right away. 70, 90, 100 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Release out the arms. Get rid of that stick, but let's stay here so we can seal in all of that hard work with our prone shoulder cars once again. You can remove any supports that you had under the elbows and just extend those arms above head. Forehead finds the mat once again. We turn the palms towards the ceiling. And before we come right into those prone shoulder cars, we're going to do some lift-offs with those arms above head. You can either keep the palms facing the ceiling or draw the hands into fists. Take an inhale in, and then exhale, try to lift the hands, keep that rotation. And then parachute down, lowering nice and slow. Notice where those hands ended up. Trying to keep the palms towards the ceiling, holding that rotation. Exhale, lift off. Inhale, drop. Take 2 to 3 more rounds at your own pace. Once you're done, relax it out. Just take a moment to breathe. And now let's seal it all back in. Use all of that effort that you just did in your prone shoulder cars here. Palms up towards the ceiling. We're holding this rotation as we hover the arms. Open into that T nice and slowly, keeping that rotation. And then turn palms down towards the mat, all the way back up towards the ceiling as you pull those thumbs towards the hips. Push the hands straight up towards the ceiling. Once you're there, open the arms into that T. And then turn the palms down towards the mat and back up towards the ceiling as you pull those arms above overhead. Let go of that activation. Take a breath. And then we'll get into that second and third round right away. Forehead down towards the mat. Rotate those palms. Remember the engagement through the feet and elevate the arms off the mat. Hold that rotation. Open the arms into that T, nice and slow. Turn the palms down towards the mat, all the way back up towards the ceiling, and then pull those thumbs towards the waist. See if you can grab any more internal here, and then push the hand straight up towards the ceiling. Open the arms into your T, palms down towards the mat, and all the way back up towards the ceiling as you pull those arms overhead. Let's start that second round. Open those arms into that T. Turn the palms down, all the way back up. Thumbs towards hips. Push the hands up towards the sky. Open the arms into your T. And then flip the palms. Turn them back up towards the ceiling and all the way overhead. Let it go. Relax it out. And we'll see you in the next video.